Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Extv Football Talk. So today we're going to be talking about Italy missing out on Russia for the first time since 1958. We're also going to be talking about Dennis Lawrence and his Soca Warriors and their new cycle.
Thank you, Sophia. There you heard it, folks. The Azzurri, the Italians, are out of the World Cup. It's a tragedy. Usually when you speak about a World Cup, it's usually a foregone conclusion. Brazil, Argentina, Germany, Italy, they are there. Well, not this time. For the first time since 1958, the Italians are out. And you have to admit, even if you're not a fan of the Italians, even if you're not a fan of Juventus or even Serie A, it was a bit of a tearjerker to see Buffon breaking down during the post-match conference. It is a tragedy for football. The World Cup will be less bright. But many people are asking questions. Is it teams' divine right to make it to the World Cup? No, of course not. Teams have to qualify, and it shows that the tables have turned. Many other teams did not make it to the World Cup. Holland, Chile, and a couple others as well, the US. A lot of people are pointing fingers at Mr. Ventura. Apparently, in the cruel social media world that we live in, everybody's calling him Ace Ventura and making fun of the guy. And I guess when you coach a superpower in a football-mad country like Italy, missing out on the World Cup, the unenviable record of missing out on an international tournament such as this World Cup now, since 1958, is a big deal. A lot of people are saying his formations were wrong, his lineups were wrong, his general tactics and approach to games were wrong, especially in the playoffs. People were even saying after the first leg when they drew, they should fire him and bring in someone else. That's how bad it was. Italy did not give a good account for themselves, and many people are saying his approach to the game was just terrible. He was not the right guy. Italy went from Conte, who was this high energy coach, to a more pragmatic old coach. I have spoken to a lot of my Italian fans, and it seems as if the gamble did not pay off. Let me know what you think. It's not the divine right of any team to go to the World Cup, but let's be honest, not seeing Buffon, Chiellini, Bazzagli, and Daniel De Rossi, who is one of my favorite players, not at the World Cup, is truly a sad thing for me. These are great players who would have loved to bow out gracefully at the World Cup stage. Unfortunately, they did not get that send-off. Now, they said they retired, but we know in football, we have heard this before, players are very emotional and they love their teams and they come back. So let me know what you think about that. Speaking about teams that are also knocked out of the World Cup, United States men's national team were knocked out by none other than Alvin Jones. Mr. W Connection FC himself scored a torpedo that smashed the US dreams. We had a video about that, so check that out in the link in the description below. Now with that being said, a new cycle has begun. Trinidad and Tobago and Dennis Lawrence began the new cycle by playing Grenada and Guyana and coming off with 2 draws respectively. Both games they came from behind. Against Guyana it was 1-1 and against Grenada it was 2-2. Kevin Molino saving our blushes in the first game, and Mr. Winchester as well coming in and getting a goal for Trinidad and Tobago against Guyana. Many people are asking, why is it that we are not making it to these World Cups? The last World Cup cycle ended exciting, I guess, but did it paper over the cracks for the real problems? Many people are saying we should be beating these teams in the CFU region 5-0, 6-0, whatever. I think that's insane, that's inaccurate, and I think people that don't understand football would say those things because while we sort of stagnated, because there's an argument that Trinidad and Tobago football is not united. It's not united at all, and while the other teams are streamlined and improving, we are staying at the same level. So let me know what you think. Are we stagnating? What is it that you think we need to make it to the next World Cup? What has been holding us back? Let me know what you think about the friendlies. Do you think the friendlies were good enough? What do you think about the teams and the results so far? Because it's open for discussion. That's why football is wonderful. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Because when you do that and like, subscribe, and follow us on our YouTube channel, on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram, you automatically qualify for a chance to win a copy of FIFA 18. Courtesy the kind folks of my store. So there you have it, folks, and now back to you, Sophia.
Thank you for watching another episode of Extra Time TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We'll leave the links below.